It's time to put the money where our mouths have been. 6 lucky numbers that are worth $1.5 billion. It's the largest U.S. lottery payout ever. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. The numbers are being drawn as we speak. We're going to pass them along in just a matter of seconds.
Here are some other numbers to keep in mind, though. With a record $1.5 billion at stake, the lump sum cash payout is $930 million. Uncle Sam wants a piece of that action, so the value after federal taxes is $561.7 million.
Now, there's state taxes that you're going to have to deal with as well. And according to Bloomberg.com, if you bought your ticket in Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, that's near the top of the tax charts. And they're going to want $91.6 million, resulting in a payout of $470.1 million.
Now, in North Dakota, it's near the bottom of wanting its share of state taxes. It's going to cost you $29.9 million, which means you're going to get $531.8 million. Turning our attention to the numbers, of course, we don't have them yet right now, but when we get them, we, of course, are going to pass those on right away.
In lottery-related news, it's lucky to be a lunch lady in Minnesota. A group of 16 lunch ladies from Buffalo High School claimed a $50,000 prize at Minnesota State Lottery headquarters yesterday. They matched 4 numbers plus the Powerball in last Saturday's drawing. They missed the big payout by 1 number.
They've been congratulating us, asking what we're doing with the money. One girl said, "Why are you here?"
The Buffalo group was inspired to start playing Powerball back in 2003 after another group of cafeteria workers from Holdingsford, Minnesota won a $95.4 million jackpot.
The all clear has been given in a Castleton, North Dakota neighborhood. Authorities did set up a perimeter and blocked off streets in the town this afternoon. That's after spotting a stolen car they chased at high speeds. The people in the car were thought to be involved in an earlier burglary, and the SWAT team was called in to help with searching the home. Now, it has been quite a hectic day out there in Castleton, a long day. The scene finally died down, and police do have a person in custody. A woman voluntarily surrendered to police. Now, they aren't sure if she was involved in the burglary and car chase that happened earlier. The reason for the heavy police involvement there was because of a weapon and ammunition found in the vehicle involved in the case.
The one thing I want to thank the neighbors in Castleton. Obviously it's cold. Nobody ever wants to come home and find their streets blocked. But obviously our main goal with that always is the safety of our deputies on scene and most certainly the safety of the citizens. We're not going to have somebody walking the street or walking out their front door if there's a chance that somebody has a gun. So I really want to thank them for their patience here on this block and in this area. Investigation will continue, and hopefully in the next couple of days we'll be able to turn up some more answers.
Now, the SWAT team was involved here, and they're saying that the car that was involved in the high-speed chase is owned by the same person who owns the home. Once inside, though, they found no weapons or anything else inside. Now, as authorities continue their search for the people involved, just stick with us here on Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com for updates.
Still no sign of the Rothsay, Minnesota bank robber. Police told us earlier today that they are investigating several tips that they have received. Police say that a man pointed a gun at a teller demanding money at the Farmers State Bank in Rothsay. At the time, he was wearing a gray Carhartt jeans, brown dress shoes, and a navy blue sweatshirt with yellow stripes. This is a look at surveillance photos from the bank. If you have any information on this case, call the Wilkin County Sheriff's Office or your local law enforcement.
A local remodeler says that he can't get any work done. He tells us that a former customer won't give him his tools back. Charles Ide called our whistleblower hotline saying he was remodeling a South Fargo home for a couple months until he ran into some problems. He says the homeowner, Kayla Blessum, owes him some money, around $4,000. Fargo police tell us they have seen her house with Ide 3 times to get his tools back. Incident reports say she didn't answer.
I have never been treated like this. I've heard of it. It's kind of the danger of doing what we do.
Now, we reached out to Blessum, but she told us that she does not want to comment. Reports are also showing that Blessum also called police, saying Ide had been harassing her. Now, if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption or any issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call 701-237-6576. Leave your tip and a member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work exposing the truth.
Hunters, North Dakota coyote numbers are up, and that's providing more opportunities for winter hunting. According to the North Dakota Game and Fish Department, coyote hunting is becoming a popular sport. And there's a way to bring hunters and landowners together through the coyote catalog. It's not a hard copy catalog, rather it's a database that helps connect the groups together. Coyote Catalog is a partnership between the North Dakota Game and Fish Department and the North Dakota Ag Department.
Well, last summer in Minnesota, it was near perfect to grow corn and soybeans. And now we know just how great it was. Word this week that Minnesota farmers produced more corn than any other year in history. The U.S. Agriculture Department estimates the harvest at 1.43 billion bushels, 4% more than the previous state record in 2012. The corn for grain yield was 188 bushels per acre, again a Minnesota state record. Soybean growers in Minnesota had a tremendous year as well. 50 bushels an acre, the highest in record in the state, up 5 bushels an acre from the previous record year in 2010.
St. Mary's Hospital in Rochester, Minnesota is undergoing a huge construction project, as evidenced by the cranes towering over the hospital. This week, the $92 million project got a little bigger, as Mayo Clinic announced it would make a sizable investment into building up one of their signature developments. 4 months, the construction cranes have been a constant sight, working to build a 7-story expansion at that Mayor Bry building. The building in those cranes, people in those cranes rather, now have one more task, as Mayo Clinic announced that expansion would grow by 4 floors. The plans to build up even further were revealed on yesterday. It's all part of a $92 million investment across 3 Mayo campuses. The new floors expect to cover more than 100,000 square feet, space which officials say is sorely needed at the campus.
This has been on our minds for quite a while, but we wanted to do it right. And we wanted to make sure that we understood the technology that we needed in place to really improve the care of our patients.
Construction on this project is expected to be completed by spring of next year.